Okay, let's try a few more examples of our strategy, thinking about what words look like. Take a look, couple examples down. Do you see the word infuriate? Infuriate. So let's think about that word. Infuriate. So what word does that make us think of? Do you think of the word fury? Infuriate. Fury. Maybe we know that fury means anger or rage, right? Or being really mad, as in angry. So if we take a look at the sentence on the back, the noise from the television show infuriated her. The noise infuriated her. Now, think about our strategies. If we just look at the context of that, but there really isn't a context for us to use, because this could mean the noise made her happy, the noise irritated her, the noise interested her. It could mean really anything, because we don't have much of a clue about what this word means. So if we think of Greek and Latin roots, remember in is a Greek and Latin root that means not. So that would make us think this means not whatever fury is, right? Which would be leading us down the wrong path. But remember, that doesn't matter as long as we play with the word, and we're going to make that experience of playing around with the word go into our long-term memory so that the next time we see the word, we'll remember that experience and we can refine it or change it or adjust it. But if I think about that this word looks like fury, and that means anger or rage, we might make a guess that this means the noise made her really mad. The noise made her very angry, filled her with rage, right? So we could make a guess about that. All right, let's try another one here. Let's try fatality. Fatality. All right, so if we think about the word fatality, what word do you see in there? What word does that remind you of? Do you see fatal? Fatal? And what is something if it's fatal? If something's fatal, it's deadly, right? It'll kill you. So this word must have something to do with dying or with being dead or with being killed. We can make a guess anyway. Look at our example sentence on the back. Happily, there was no fatality caused by the accident. So nobody died. There were no deaths. If we use our strategy of guessing by what the word looks like. Okay. Look it down a little bit, and do you see the word avenge? Avenge. Let's play with that for a moment. Okay, avenge. So, what word does that remind you of? What word does that make you think of? So, maybe that makes us think of the word revenge. Right? What do we do if we get revenge for something? It means we get back at somebody, right? This word looks very much alike, doesn't it? So we might make a guess that this has something to do with getting revenge, getting back at somebody. Take a look at the example on the back, number 10. There would be no chance to avenge himself on his enemy. So there would be no chance for him to get back at his enemy. No chance for him to get revenge. All right. I think we have time to try one more. Let's take a look down here at or in the next column, let's look at pestilential. Pestilential, I like that one. Pestilential. This one's a little weird, but look at the sentence that it's used in. Let's see, where is it? The pestilential air made everyone ill. All right, now let's think about our strategies. If we were using our context, what the context of the word is, right? This would have to be bad air if it's making everybody ill, right? But also maybe you see the word pest in there. A pest is something bad, something that gets on our nerves or irritates us or bothers us in some way. So we might think that pestilential has something to do with bugging us or bothering us, like my pestilential little brother was driving me crazy, right? So something that bugs us, something that bothers us. Now, if we just used what this word looks like to make a guess about the meaning, and we came up with something that bugs us or something that bothers us, that's fine, right? As long as we played with it, it goes into our long-term memory, and the next time we see it, we get a sentence maybe more like this, and I say, oh, wait a minute, I remember, I thought that word had something to do with bugging me or bothering me, but actually it looks more like it's something bad. So bugging me or bothering me in a bad way, in an irritating way somehow, right? Or dangerous way, actually, in this sentence, right? So we would make a guess about the word. Then it's that experience is there in our long-term memory. And then the next time we run into a sentence, we can adjust or refine that. We're going to try that in our next lesson. We're going to try looking at some sentences. The same word showing up in several sentences and see how our understanding of the meaning of the word grows. Now, this is all just to say, let me remind you, that I don't personally believe, I don't know what other people have to say about this, but I don't personally believe that going to a dictionary as a first source for words that we don't know is a very useful strategy in terms of growing our vocabulary over time. We want to play around with the word so that it lands in our long-term memory. That way our experience of it is still there. Again, the next time we run into the word, and we can adjust or refine or adapt our understanding of what the word means. Okay? So this is the third strategy that we've talked about to use when we run into words we don't know, rather than go to the dictionary. All right, thank you.